I'm a diagnosed narcissist with antisocial personality disorder, and I want to tell you what the differences are, but they are not going to look any different to you. And we're with our support puppet, Mr. Chicken. Yes, he's going to make our inner child feel so great. Now, narcissism has been categorized by other psychotherapists of old as a defensive disorder. So we are defending ourselves against outside threats. So let's say that you do something to us that we feel that is disrespectful in some way, even if it's us wanting to control our environment, which isn't controlling you. And if you do not comply, or if just being you, you say anything, do anything that we feel is disrespectful, we are going to get payback to you. Now, I notice a lot of people out there who are in relationships with people like me, and they will say that everything was really great before this big emotional outburst over something that maybe your narcissistic person was building up inside. Maybe they have been nice to you for weeks, months before some massive final cold discarded event. The thing is that you're not going to know what they're thinking. You do not know what resentment is going to be held. Now, this isn't your problem. But for the narcissistic person, it is a problem, and that problem is you. So they can right away say something that's going to hurt your feelings, drag up anything that is vulnerable to you, something that you shared with them, and they don't give a shit because they're hurt and they're going to destroy your mental health. So punishments are justified to the narcissist. Now, a sadist, somebody who is having a sadistic moment. I can do sadistic things if I want. I don't want to, because now I understand where those sadistic things are coming from. And I talked to one of my friends that is getting therapy right now for his narcissism, and he has sadistic traits. And what his therapist said, and that I have said in YouTube videos, is I am punishing my parent through you. And the therapist said this to him. Now, I also want to add that punishing our parents through you is because our parents also made us feel worthless, nothing. We have a shame core inside of us that sometimes we don't even know that's there. That's why we can just go off and be motherfucks, to everyone. And it seems like everything is calculated. It is not. But with a sadist, it is. So I'll give you an example. In the past, I was very angry inside. Unconsciously, maybe it would bubble up to the surface every once in a while, but it was just part of me. My father, he only saw women as objects. He was porn addicted. All he cared about was sex. And me growing up as a child, seeing all of this stuff, in my mind, I was like, men only want women for sex. Well, guess what? Men are shit. And this is what is implanted in my mind. So as an adult, I would take that hate out on other men. My father was also a cheater. So I would target married men. I would get them to become obsessed with me, fall in love with me, and then give them a cold discard. I never gave a shit about these men. I was in my sadistic state where it was calculated and I was out to punish. Why? Because daddy. Now, none of this shit matters from the perspective of you. From the outside of you, you are being harmed, whether it is a punishment of something real or imagined by the narcissistic person, or if they are being sadistic, punishing you because of their past or their own inner hatred. Another thing that I would do when I was young is I would punish my sister because of my own inner hate. When I would see her cry or act weak to me, okay, any emotion that I did not like seeing in her, I would treat her like garbage. My coffee. I would treat her like garbage because it was like my inner child was punished by my parents. And so I'm going to transfer all of that aggression onto somebody weaker than me. And she was younger. And I used to hurt other little children too when I was younger as well. Anyways, I hope that this is helpful in some way of just understanding. Please get out of any relationship where you are feeling that you are being abused. There is no reason for you to stay. Your love is not going to fix what is empty or dark inside of your person that you had invested in. I'm sorry, you have to save yourself, okay? I hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Namaste.